Wait, does this place even give maps?
I don't know. Maybe don't have.
Well then. Yo, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Yay! Pew pew! So, a few weeks ago, I went to the Mandai Bird Park in Singapore with my dad, and I had lots of fun looking at lovely birds and taking like lots and lots of footage of them. So, I've made this video then to sort of like encapsulate hours of such footage into a neat little 11-minute package for your viewing pleasure. As such, I hope you find this video entertaining, and if I'm successful enough, inspiring. Woo! So we start off our trip at the bird park by viewing a series of different hornbills of different species. I was so surprised to see that there's so many like types of hornbills out there. I thought it was just the one like black and white one with the big yellow horn. The beak, sorry. And they have quite a lot of interesting color variations like this one here. This one has like a white tail, a blue portion on its face. It has a yellow beak like the stereotypical conception of one in my head, but it has some like red stripes on it that look like it's been painted on, so that's pretty cool. There's also this like jet black hulking figure of a bird eating a fucking rat. That's pretty cool too. Kinda gross, but cool. It's a tangent of sorts, like I said. I've always been intrigued by hornbills, or their beaks specifically. Whenever I look at them, I've always associated them with wood. They're large, sharp, and tough appendages, and if you're not careful, I imagine them being able to like peck at you and crush your bones. Of course, I have no idea if they can actually do that. I'm just a silly little bird enjoyer on the internet. And speaking of birds, if I'm basic, which I'm not, I'd say these penguins were cute, but dude, have you considered seeing a fucking flamingo in the flesh? Pink? Maybe it's because I'm a weeb, but they're just so gloriously pink, especially when they make these like large swooping motions in the air and they fly like whoo. From afar, there are these like flecks of this obnoxious fluorescent pink color in the landscape, predominantly populated by like greens and parrots, I guess. And when they're sitting on trees, which I'm impressed that they could even do, by the way, they look like quaint little pink earrings. And speaking of cool things, let me show you this perfect clip of these parrots. Terrifying sight, isn't it? Watching them all scatter about, flying wildly and causing a ruckus. There's this like otherworldly air to the scene though, with the cacophonic soundscape of them all like squawking together in unison. It's both horrifying and absolutely magical, and I don't really know how to put these feelings down into words, you know? It's one of those things where it's like you just gotta be there to experience it. There's this other more wholesome scene that I want to share with you. Like, there were ducks in the bird park, sure, but ducklings? Even as I'm editing this video, I'm still like squealing over how cute they are. Ducklings! So cute! They're so cute! So after these flamingos, right, my dad and I conveniently wandered into the Sky Amphitheater, not really knowing that there'll be a show in less than 20 minutes time. There's lots of people coming in at the time, and like any other boleao Asian person, we've decided to just sit down and see what's up. Apparently, we were there for the Predators on Wings show, and let me tell you, this shit was amazing. We started for a little monologue or whatever, but when the show actually began, we see this like really cool eagle that's been there for 25 years apparently, and then followed up with this really cute Malayan owl, as it's called, if I remember correctly. There's owls in Singapore apparently, who knew? I've always thought owls were more of a European, North American thing, so this was a fun fact for me. There's also these super cool like bird flying stuff that I was too noob to capture on camera, but look at them go! Like, aren't they so cool though? Look at them go! However, the real star of the show are these vultures. Now, they're not cute, they're not majestic, they're not beautiful. In fact, they possess nearly zero conventional aesthetic qualities, but for some reason, I'm very drawn to them. They have this like uncanny look to them. I think it's the way they move. Like they don't bounce or twitter about like a normal cute bird. They fucking walk, bruh. They have a hunchback and they stumble around like this like heavy-set suspicious old man in the alleyway, depicted as this like creep antagonist of Victorian fiction. They have this like human like charm to them, which is honestly kind of creepy. My sister like was absolutely terrified of these fuckers, and for once she's right. They're scary, but they're unique too, and I like them. My only disappointment is not seeing them in the flesh in the park itself, though I'm pretty sure that's just asking for a PR disaster. After the show, my dad and I went on this like long-winded walking trip around the park, seeing a bunch of cool birds, and I had the time of my life filming them all. So let's start with this like green parrot up close. And here's the story for this. So there's this like little girl who wanted to get closer to the bird, but her mom kept like telling her to leave it alone multiple times. It reminded me of a memory a few years ago when my friends and I could stay behind for as long as we wanted, feeding goats at the zoo when parents had to drag the kids to like leave the area. It reminded me that I'm an adult, like I can do whatever the fuck I want and get as close as I can without being somewhat intimidated by the bird's beauty. Fuck. There's also this like gorgeous pearl-colored bird. Like she has a mysterious aura to her, and she looked like the conventional dove, but if she's served right with brighter colors and a somewhat daintier appearance. There's something very charming about her with her pink neck and red eyes. I don't know why I keep saying it to her. Like an old-timey lady with a thick layer of makeup. There's also this large duck, which my sister remarked out of spite looked better roasted. Fuck her. It's actually quite a lazy little guy. But then again, if I were to deal with weirdos like me squealing every 5 fucking seconds, I'd be tired too. It occurred to me belatedly that this loser of a duck is also the same one that landed on the railing. Like a mad lad, it was pecking away at some guy's phone until white bits like chipped from its like screen protector. He laughed and said that he'd just get another phone, somewhat jokingly. It's a good time. Another large beauty that I saw was this like impressive bluish black creature. And like the green parrot, once again a child was provoking it, calling it to come down, but then it fought back, dude. It just flapped its wings to scare her away. I just wished I got footage of it flying away. Like that was quite majestic. I also saw these like magnificent flamingos again, though not as pink and from afar. There's something like peaceful about this scene here, like a whole spread of flamingos with a wide expanse of water. And speaking of tranquil, right, there's these like pelicans, and unironically this is like the calmest spot in the whole park. There's something quite, meditative about this scene, and maybe I explore it in an illustration one day. And like I said before, I have a ton of footage of birds, so let me just put them here right now in this section so we can all just enjoy them. Aren't they lovely? Pretty cute though. Yeah. It's harder to see it. Oh, majestic. Beautiful. Oh. The birds are very pretty, but they're such like disagreeable sounds, right? Like small birds that nobody really pays attention to, right? Aren't they cute? Oh. Oh, oh. What's the pretty little angel? Oh, I know you're there. Oh, I know you're there, little bugger. Now, as I left the park at the end of the morning, I was struck by how empty I felt. On the way home, I didn't feel like motion sick, unlike the morning trip there, but it's just suddenly like so quiet outside, and I felt almost abandoned in a way, like I've been left behind. I've been caught up in this like swirl of fun and high in the park that I never sincerely thought about leaving. It's kind of like post-concert depression but for birds. But in all honesty, that aside, I knew that I needed this trip. It's fun, it's a great distraction amidst all the dread and somewhat burnout in my life. My exams were over, and while I knew that I did my very best, I still feel like I should have done better. I don't remember feeling this way before, but I do now. This whole semester, like, I don't know, I just felt like distant from everything, a bit detached, and I don't really know what's up with that. Maybe it's because I got to One Piece, but I just felt like a bit done with everything, really. I feel like I should have invested more into the semester, been a bit more focused, and I feel guilty and stressed about having fun like this. I feel like anxious, like if I don't do well for my exams, then I'm scared of disappointing my dad, especially after making such great memories. Like today, I feel beholden to him in a way. I don't know, these feelings are kind of raw for me, but I at least want to share them with you now because I want to be like honest about my feelings for the trip. As exciting and fun as it was, there's also this hint of sadness in there. Oh yeah, whatever, right? Maybe like on a more positive note, I should just be kinder to myself, and I should just take this as like a warning of sorts to be more present next semester. But for now, I think it's more important to just take the time for ourselves to get stuff done, and most importantly, make more memories with our loved ones, especially since, as I'm posting this video, it's Christmas! Woohoo! And till the next video, right? I hope you take care of yourself, and I hope to see you in the next video. Till the next one, take care. Bye bye.